just excited to get out there. I mean, it's everything's kind of in front of us. It's finally here. I've been saying I wish we could fast forward to this moment. It's finally here. So it's just putting in the work through the week. Don't get too excited, and like Coach Reed says, don't peak too soon. So.
When LeSean McCoy did his first press release, he said he was surprised just like how good of friends you all are. Is that something that you take pride in to make sure that there's like that level of camaraderie between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said Mahomes?
I'm sorry, Shady when he came in.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Shady. All right. Yeah, no, Shady's the man. I guess just being around Philly, even when I was in college, my brother was in his first couple years, knowing a lot of the guys on that team. It's been cool to see how his career has gone and how he stayed level-headed through it all, just like everyone else. I mean, especially with how much praise that guy gets for what he can do with the ball, man.
Travis, your sense of anticipation for this season, any more, any less than last year or any other year since you've been here?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it kind of goes up every single year. I mean, you have to up the ante, so to speak, and make sure that you bring something to the table that you didn't last year. That's what you get all off season to work on and prepare for.
Can you be any better than last year? I mean, you guys had a lot of accolades, but can you be any better?
Looking at the tape, yeah, you can, and that's the excitement. That's what makes you want to come out here and put in the work so that you go out there and make the instinctual decisions that you need to get the ball in the end zone, man. And that's our goal here is to put the ball in the end zone, score on every single play that we can, and give our defense and our team the best chance to win.
You mentioned the sort of the limitless options this offense can have with all the skill position players, obviously Packers' arm strength and just pure talent. What's it been like once you finally saw the game plan this week for Jacksonville, understanding what you guys have done at training camp?
I would say when I said that, we didn't have DeAnthony Thomas or LeSean McCoy. And I'm not sure I can't really say exactly what we're going to do, but I mean, it's the ball is going to. It looks like right now that everyone's going to have opportunity to catch the ball. So.
Is it particularly exciting early in the year because you have the offseason with Coach Reed dialing up new plays and new designs that you're going in, knowing that there's stuff that you haven't put on tape that teams haven't seen yet? Does it make it kind of maybe a little more exciting for the first few games of the season, knowing that there's that kind of
stuff? For sure, yeah, and that's what kind of makes the preseason difficult, because you're like, oh man, I hope Coach Reed doesn't dial my play up that we're going to use during the season. But you have fun. I mean, every single week, this offensive staff and really this coaching staff is going to put together a game plan that's going to get you excited and going to give you an opportunity to go out there and showcase your ability. And that's why I've had the pleasure of being here for going on year 7 is being under Coach Reed in this offense and getting that opportunity every single week.
Travis, last year they called Jacksonville Saxonville. How would you look at their defense, how different it is maybe from a year ago? Can you pretty much anticipate the same thing from a year ago?
I mean, every team has a new identity going into a new year, and that stays true just about every single season. So you can say what you want about how they finished last year or how they played 2 years ago, but you have to respect how that team's going to come out and try and stop what we did last year. And that's going to be the key is to stay focused for all 4 quarters and be able to capitalize on all that.
You probably played less in the preseason than you have in previous preseasons. Do you feel fresher? Is there a better just feeling physically going into this year?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, it's football. Training camp's a grind. So I mean, once you get in the grind, your body's going to feel pretty fatigued, and there's going to be a point where you got to overcome some uncomfortable moments. And you know, that's football. That kind of helps you for the grind over the course of the season. Helps you find a routine to where you can every single day you can get up and be ready to go out there and go to work.
You were excited about Patrick last season, obviously, at this time, but how much different does it feel to have seen what he can do in real game situations for a season, and what does that do for you mentally?
I think that goes back to the question earlier, is that it's just, you know, you see what we did last year on film, and there were a few hiccups, a few mistakes here and there. I'm not just saying from Pat, I'm saying from everyone on the offense, and how we correct those mistakes and go out there and perform is what's key. And I mean, it's exciting because we had success last year, but still a lot of room to improve.
Do you know something about him now that you didn't know a year ago? I mean, is he like that?
Man, we got Oakleys we got a lot of Oakleys. We got Head and Shoulders in the locker room now. Yeah, ketchup. Yeah, we got Hunt's ketchup. I had never heard of Hunt's ketchup before this season started, but other than that, yeah.
Travis, LeSean said that this team is special because there are not a lot of egos or any at all. What does that mean for you, knowing that the guy next to you is going for the same goal?
He said I didn't have an ego. Nice, man. That's the first time I've heard that one. No, he knows it's everyone is that's in this building has a good chemistry because we enjoy each other, and that's always fun. I mean, I was joking around with him saying that I'm glad you came because you're the oldest in the room now, or the oldest, and you just added another guy ahead of me because I still feel young, but the amount of young guys we have in the locker room is pretty impressive, and that just everyone wants to come into work every single day, and that's the excitement. Is that when you have a group of guys with one vision in mind, it's a powerful thing.
Last year, when you think about the Jacksonville game last year, it was a weird kind of rainy, sloppy day, and they turned the ball over a bunch. Your matchup against their defense, how do you guys think you did in the game offensively against what they were bringing at you, and do you expect it to be different this year, or?
I mean, they stay pretty true to what they're doing, and I'm sure they're going to tighten up a little bit on some of the things that we exposed last year. I mean, that's typical, but at the same time, we feel like we got better as a team. We feel like we got better as a unit, and we're just going to go out there with confidence.
Hey, Patrick, going back to goods and services, one of my friends sent me a picture Monday morning of you as an Uber driver. Have you? How long have you done that? And so people want to know why.
I'm an Uber driver?
That's what he said.
I've never driven.
All right, you have a doppelganger out there.
I guess, yeah. Sweet, man. Sweet. Keep it going, man. Give people that happiness they just, got to ride by a Chiefs player.
My brother in Shady played with him back in the day. This morning, the picture started coming in of the body issue.
Oh, yeah, nice.
What did you talk to him about this?
The bald eagle, man. Right across the genitals. Yeah, no, good for him. Good for him. Get that body out there. Get some endorsements in. Who knows? Calvin Klein, Hanes, he's available. He's got a baby girl on the way, but he's available.
Trav, the newsman's out there that Ramsey's going to follow around Hill, and that makes you think maybe Bouye on Watkins. What do you look forward to potentially about a matchup with a rookie? Quincy Williams potentially being a matchup with you.
Since I've been in the league, I felt like if a team's going to run man-to-man coverage, you just have to have the confidence that nobody can stop you consistently. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, who it is in front of you. You just have to have that mentality. So in my mind frame, it doesn't matter who they put in front of you if they're running man-to-man coverage. I feel like I can get open a majority, or at least more than being stopped. And that's just the mentality that I've had since I've been in the league. So I really don't try and worry about who's going in front of me. Just have an understanding of how everybody plays and go about it that way.
Travis, in last year's game against these guys, you guys had a couple guys kicked out. Does Jacksonville talk more maybe than any other team you guys play?
I mean, they do get after it. They try and be the bully, which is okay. I mean, that's what defenses are supposed to do, try and be the enforcer. We just have to stay on the attack, not worry about what they're doing in terms of yapping or after the play, and just go out there and be ourselves.
With Dion, with Blake, and Nick coming on the practice squad, what's a tight end group this year? What do you think you guys can do?
I think it's unique. We got a lot of unique skill sets in the room. 8-1, Blake Bell being one of them. That'll be on showcase this upcoming weekend. And then when Dion gets fully healthy, Dion Yelder, when he gets fully healthy, I think we're going to have quite the package. And I think Kaiser's itching at the bit to be able to get on the field and get going. I mean, he's in his playbook every single week and on the right track in that regard. But I think we just have a fun room. Going to be interesting to see how we use it with all these weapons that we have on the offense.
Okay, thanks guys.
Have a good one, guys.